Good morning, everyone. I'm here to offer a meditation this morning to facilitate you through a safe space and through what you feel is communal to you, and to celebrate our oncoming generations that are perpetually within us and outside of us. So, to see both worlds gives us this big dynamic that we are always interconnected inside and out. And so in this meditation and this teaching, I want to give first of just what a safe space is and how we connect to community and how we celebrate ourselves. I want us to acknowledge that everything's interconnected and always in a higher interaction of self, meaning we're constantly striving to better ourselves and to bring ourselves or to meet ourselves where we are suffering and to eventually elevate our subconscious beliefs into a new patterning and release the old paradigm that we no longer need to go through. My mind always says the words like trudge through, like it's a difficult thing, but the truth is once we start to program ourselves into new thought patterns and beliefs and just start to believe that we're worthy, then it comes so much more naturally and easy. So anyways, what I want to share with you first is a safe space, what that looks like and what that is, where we can come into our safe space and allow ourselves to just sit quietly with ourselves, to not give ourselves away. We're going to hear the cat a few times. I just gave myself away, but to center ourselves and know that we don't have to worry what's outside this space, and to anchor the light, I've been hearing lately, to hold space for ourselves and know that all that is dignified is just steady within ourselves, that we don't need to believe there is any blame or guilt or shame coming from outside of us, that we are in control of these steady emotions, and it helps to be grounded and centered. And we can simply do that by breathing or acknowledging our gratitude for all the lessons we've had and placing ourselves inside a safe space of accumulating all the necessary thoughts that say we are worthy to have this time to ourselves, to awaken ourselves into a celebration of heart, which is the name of this meditation. So secondly, community, which is not just outside of ourselves, but inside ourselves, to actually believe that we belong. We belong to everything and we belong to nothing. Meaning that our heart is wider than we'll ever know. Without even going outside this room, we are able to encompass others compassionately and empathetically just by sitting right here, and to send out any energy that is a part of our heart. This happens in the 4D reality, the spirit of our body. Just making eye contact with someone is a communal thing. To know that they're not a stranger and we're passing along our desire to connect with them. That's just as important as anything else on a day-to-day basis, especially when the small, simple things matter, which they do in community, or family systems. If you're going to live with someone daily, the small things are going to matter. And that's why we can't frustrate ourselves so quickly, and we have to accumulate our safe spaces, anchor into the light, and believe that it's a heart paradigm we are creating. It's heart-centered, and that our connection to everyone and everything matters, and it starts with us. So that's where I believe community starts and radiates outwards. And lastly, celebration, which gives us the acknowledgement that life goes on, not just through nature itself, but through all our natural tendencies, meaning our beliefs, our shared values, our lived values, and our human interactions of how we want our belief systems to go. I want to get to society there, but how our culture is going to interact with other spheres of people within our community. There's a whole bunch of communities, and we each have to get along. We can only do that by celebrating ourselves and celebrating the diversity of selves within our community, which expands into the diversity of other communities. So if you can dig it, that's how it works around here. So with this meditation, celebration of heart, I would like to begin with something called the Heart Breath by Nikki Scully, which takes us into our heart flame, our center, as I was saying, our safe space, and our anchor into light. And from there, we'll go into the safe space we create, and you invite in all your friends, family, guides, whoever you need in this moment. And you leave this place that you feel safe in, and you go out into community, and you start to resonate with what your community members are creating, meaning that you start to participate with them. So this is a visual meditation, which gives us a clear view of what the heart is conveying to you right now. If you are not a visual person, there's always other senses. Definitely any meditation you do, feel it first and allow that to work through you. As I was saying, in the community, we start to expand, and once people start to see you and know you, you bring your creation of life to their hearts, and let yourself be known, be vulnerable, be open to the experience of what you see and feel. And coming into celebration, it's the knowing that life goes on through you and through others. It's like a story never dies through you unless it stops being told. And we are story makers and creators and meaning makers, and that's what we're here to do, is offer our story and offer our highest good and the best that we see in ourselves, and pray and act on that goes on through others of your oncoming generations. So that brings in your celebration. And I feel we should come to relax and center ourselves in a meditation called the Celebration of Heart. So starting with the heart breath, we'll come to shut our eyes and take deep breaths through and out the nose or mouth. Whatever steadies you, and whatever position you feel most relaxed in. And focusing on your heart center, offer your breath on an exhale down your spine into the earth. with the intention of connecting to all the minerals, and draw up your heart through your chest. And offer your breath back down into the ground, connecting to all the minerals, plant beings, and elements, connecting to Mother Earth's core and drawing up with your breath on an inhale into your heart. And breathing back down, reaching towards the Earth's core. And bringing that up to heart on the in-breath. And continue that for a few breaths, allowing yourselves to ground into the present moment. And when you feel grounded and centered, offer your breath up through your back of your spine, up through the head and towards the cosmos, starting with the sky and bringing down any energy that's offering itself, and inhale back into the heart. And exhale towards the sky, further up into the cosmos, connecting to all the light beings, intelligence, vitality, and powers of the universe, and inhaling back in through your crown, the top of your head, and back into your heart. And continue this for a few breaths, connecting to the cosmos, and inhaling back into the heart. And when you feel centered with that, connecting to both earth and sky simultaneously, on your next inhale, bring them both into the center of your heart. And see them mix and merge, or feel them merge, these energies, and on your exhale, release them towards your body. Take a couple breaths of that. And having them continually come into the heart simultaneously, offer this breath to the spirit of your body. Good. Now offer this breath to your spirit allies and your loved ones. And upon our next heart breath, we're going to offer it to our safe space, however you imagine this to be, whether it be your home or a place out in nature, Know that in this place you are held by something divine and pure. And whatever you imagine or feel, invite in your friends and your family in this space, and the spirit allies that accompany you on this journey. And make the intention to create something for yourself, something you wish to share with yourself or others. And asking your friends and your family and your spirit allies who needs to stay in the creation of what you have invented. Who is willing to assist you to help spread this creation with others? The ones that do not need to stay or do not serve may leave the house. And when you feel comfortable with those around you and the creation you have, exit your house and continue on into a distant land where you come across a community of people inventing their own creations that their safe spaces have allowed them to create, and that their families and friends have helped them invent. Ask this community if they need any help with their creations, whether this be mending fences, building houses, anything your heart desires and is good at. And with enough time that has passed, offer your creation of self to this community, and may it contribute to everyone for their highest good, and see those help chip in to help you create the beauty you bring to this world. And when you feel that is complete, with your new family and your larger community, offer something for the next celebration, for the next generation to celebrate, leaving behind the footprints of what you created. Discover a way to celebrate and continue on all of what you created and allowed you to generate a higher good for you all. in all your relations. No matter what that looks like or that feels like, know you have contributed to the larger good, something bigger than yourself. And this heart is internal to continue giving that good, that goodness, as in the beginning, and is still continuing through you. Know that it starts with you, in your safety, compassion, and love. And bringing your heart back to your body by acknowledging your movement of limbs. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your neck. Coming back to your regular breathing pattern. Allow yourself to awaken. Bring your eyes open. Yeah, for me it was all hugs around. Just like, oh, I'm just gonna give hugs to everybody in community. So, when we're playing with these larger contexts of dynamic energies, meaning that we're constantly expanding in this universe of our consciousness, meaning our thoughts and our beliefs and our values, what we want to share with the world, and believe that should be radiated out for our highest good in what is continually being processed, being continually being centered and grounded, and for the greatest safety of us all, so we can express our vulnerability. There's still a word I am looking for to express here, but it's not coming. But that's basically what I wanted to say. When we are doing all that, it's just goes to show that life is never ending. I like how this tree is centered right now. It's okay, it's got a top and a bottom, the roots and the top. But connected to it is the air, and the air is connected to the water, and the water is connected to whatever else creatures lie beneath the sea. It's all interconnected and interweaving, and that we are part of a process and a project that just has not stopped for so many generations. And this gives us the opportunity and time to actualize that we are these beautiful embodied creatures, and holding space for all that, acknowledging all that, being grateful for all that, it just so gives us hope. And that hope is something continually needing to be spread throughout our community, and those who are loved, no matter what they've done or said or have been, we need that love instilled within us, radiating out to others, and it's just never ending. So upon ending this video, I hope you really enjoyed it. It was just very intuitive that I start to give and share again, and I hope to do more of this. So I'll see you all later and next time, and may you all go in peace with whatever else the world brings you. It's always bringing you something. What is that? The world, everything in the world's trying to help you. Believe that, and have a good day.